Hello. This video is going to show you how to sequence student folders or assignments so that they have to complete one before they can move on to the next. So you have the option of what you want to sequence. So here in our blended learning course, we have all of these weeks. If you had published all of these weeks for the students, but you didn't want them to access week 2, 3, or 4, you could sequence all of these weeks so that once they completed week 1 and everything in it, then they could move on to week 2. I'm not going to sequence all these folders. I'm going to go into week 1 and I'm going to sequence everything in week 1. So now that I'm in here, I want them to do the very first thing first and then move on to the next 2 folders. So I'm going to click on Options, and then I'm going to click on Student Completion. So now I'm going to check mark this box, Requirements must be completed in sequential order, and I'm going to add requirement. So for the folder Online Discussions, the member must complete it. And then for the folder Teacher Role, member must complete. And then I'm going to click Save Changes. So now it won't let the student move to Teacher Role until they complete Online Discussions. So that just sequenced the folders. If I click on Online Discussion and actually go into this folder, what's inside is not sequenced yet. You have to go through the same process with the contents of the folder as well. So I'm going to choose Options, Student Completion, and then again, I'm going to check mark that box that they have to be completed in sequential order. And I want them to do the discussion presentation first. They have to view that item before they can move on. And then after the discussion presentation, they're going to do the discussion assignment, and they have to post, comment, or reply. So now these are sequenced. And then if I come back out, I can also sequence the Teacher Role folder. So again, I'm going to choose Options, Student Completion. They must be completed in sequential order. And then the first thing I have here, is the facilitation style discussion post here. Must post before they can move on. Must post before they can move on. And that's it. So now they're all sequenced. You can remove it and you do exactly what you did to assign it to remove it. So I'm just going to choose Options, Student Completion, uncheck that, get rid of these, save my changes, and now it's back to the way that it was before. So that is how you sequence items in a folder so that students have to complete the first item before moving on to the next.